All right. Well, wait a minute. But, well, this is awkward. Well, I guess I'll try. Nah, that's not comfortable. That's not comfortable at all. Hold on a minute. Alright, that's much better. Been a couple of weeks since I've done with these cemetery chats, hasn't it? Realistically, work, I've been crazy busy the past couple of weeks, so I haven't had a chance to get out. Plus, on top of that, it's been really hot and muggy. It was been about 100 degrees or a little over with the heat index the last week. Just insane heat wave going on. It's finally cooled off a little bit, but still a little bit muggy out. But I still wanted to get out and do this video, mostly because I found something really cool when I was searching for urban legends and tales. And that is this right here. So did you know that in the 19th century, so the 1800s, there was a new thing that became kind of popular to do around cemeteries, and that was to put chairs or benches in cemeteries. Now at the time, these were called mourning chairs, and the whole purpose of them was so that people could come out to the gravesite and they could mourn and they could actually sit in the chair and, you know, relax with their deceased loved one. So it was kind of a cool idea, but it never really gained a huge amount of traction because honestly they're probably really expensive. I don't know, I haven't looked at pricing. They don't really do them anymore, but you will see benches in cemeteries every once in a while. So that's something kind of neat that I didn't know before, that they were actually put their benches, chairs like this were put there specifically to be sat in by mourners, and that's hence the name mourning chair. So this chair right here happens to be in Fletcher, Ohio. It was actually commissioned by a guy named James Robert Duncan. He died in 1930. His wife passed away 29 years or so before him in 1901. I couldn't find a lot of details about why, if he actually commissioned this after she died, or what the circumstances were, but from a lot of the other ones that I found around, because they're all over the country, there's even some in Europe. But what I've been able to find is that people would usually place them after a loved one, usually a spouse, had passed away, and they still wanted to come out and visit them. But for like the one guy, I believe it was in Alabama, I'll have to double check, but essentially his wife passed away. He was an older guy, and he would walk out to the cemetery to go visit her, but he had arthritis really bad, joint pain, that kind of thing. So he would get out there to the cemetery and just be exhausted from walking out. And so he actually installed a chair that he could sit there and just be close to his wife who had passed away. So other than just being a really cool little fact from history, one thing I found out, and this is how I found it actually, I heard about a chair in southern Ohio where you could actually, it was supposedly cursed, and if you sat in it you would die. So I was trying to find that chair, and I actually searched Ohio death chair and found this. And it turns out that apparently local teenagers and kids over the time, as these have become less and less popular, they've found these chairs in cemeteries, and they have actually started giving them the moniker of devil's chair or death chair. And essentially what that entails, according to the local kids and that kind of thing, is that if you sit in the chair, you'll either be cursed, or for your bravery you'll be rewarded. Now sometimes they vary. Sometimes it's, well, you have to sit in the chair at midnight, or you have to sit in the chair on a certain day. Usually, from what I found, Halloween or even New Year's Eve for some reason is a popular day to have for that. So I'm not sure exactly why that's the case, but I just thought that was kind of a neat little piece of history. I had never honestly heard of anything like this, and this is the first time I've seen anything like this. So it was kind of cool to come out here and check this out and learn a little bit more about the history. And now maybe, if you hadn't heard about it before, maybe this is new to you as well. So something to keep in mind if you are ever out in a cemetery and you see a chair like this, or if you see a bench, know that those were actually put there to be used by mourners as a place to sit down and take a load off while you're visiting your loved ones. So I know this is kind of a shorter video right now, but I wanted to use it kind of as an update too. So last Friday, I actually released the first part of the Mansfield Reformatory visit. The second part is going to be coming out this Friday. I'm trying to get on a better schedule, and especially hopefully going into the fall, the weather's going to be a little bit better, so I'll be able to kind of get out a little bit more often to film. My ultimate goal is to have these cemetery chats every Tuesday, and then an Ohio Legends and Tales video on Friday. And I want to try to get in that rhythm and kind of get moving forward with that. I don't want to permanently give up photography stuff, because I still love photography. I love taking pictures. I still want to continue with that kind of thing. I think there's going to be less of those videos on my channel, as I'm really finding I'm passionate and really enjoying learning about these legends and then sharing the tales with all of you guys out there. Now, with that being said, I do want to say, with the Ohio Legends and Tales stuff especially, there's some really cool ones that I'm working on. There's some neat little Easter eggs that I want to try to drop in some of these videos. If you keep an eye out, you know, I've got some different things I want to weave in. So keep an eye out for those kind of things. And if you want to keep up with the Ohio Legends and Tales, if you haven't checked out either of those videos yet, I've got 2 out so far. The Hatchet Man, which is the legend of Andrew Hellman, and the first part of the visit to the Mansfield Reformatory. Go check those out. I've got a playlist for those. Let me know what you think, and then if you do enjoy that kind of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot. I'm still kind of growing. As of right now, I'm at 34 subscribers, which I was really excited. Over the past couple of weeks, I've seen that start to kind of grow. So I'm excited to see what we can do in the future. I've got some big plans going forward, so keep an eye out for all of that stuff. But yeah, I think that's all that I've got for this video. I just kind of wanted to go over the legend of the Devil's Chair and talk briefly about it, because I thought it was a really cool historical thing and something that I had never heard before. And you know, maybe if you've never heard it before, hit the like button. Let me know that this is the first time that you're hearing about this legend, and let me know, because I'm curious to see how many people have heard about it and how many people this is the first time hearing about it. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching, and we've got a couple of things I want to check out here today, so I'll probably have a couple other videos coming out soon on a couple different areas around here, so keep an eye out for those, and I will see you all later.